everybody, I'm Nick, and welcome back to Ocarina of Time. Last time, we got to teach you Ocarina of Time, along with, well, cleaning up pretty much everything else I could feasibly do at this point. But how about we just waste no more time? Let's get ourselves over to that Temple of Time and, well, we gotta place these stones. The Temple of Time. There are 3 hollows and an inscription here. Ye who owns 3 spiritual stones, stand with the Ocarina of Time and play the Song of Time. That's how the inscription reads. Link, isn't that... It's that legendary blade. The Master Sword! Okay, I have one question, Navi. How do you know about this if you've been in the forest your whole life? But you wanna know what we do with swords? Yeah! Excellent work! As I thought, you held the keys to the door of time! You have led me to the gates of the sacred realm. Yes, I owe it all to you, kid! Link. Wake up, Link, the chosen one. I am Rauru, one of the ancient sages. Ages ago, we ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the entrance to the sacred realm. This is the Chamber of Sages, inside the Temple of Light. The Temple of Light, situated in the very center of the sacred realm, is the last stronghold against Ganondorf's evil forces. The Master Sword, the evil-destroying sword that you pulled out of the pedestal of time, was the final key to the sacred realm. Link, don't be alarmed. Look at yourself. Look, Link, you're big now. You've grown up. The Master Sword is a sacred blade which evil ones may never touch. Only one worthy of the title of Hero of Time can pull it from the pedestal of time. However, you were too young to be the Hero of Time. Therefore, your spirit was sealed here for 7 years. And now that you are old enough, the time has come for you to awaken as the Hero of Time. Well, do you understand your destiny? But remember, though you opened the door of time in the name of peace, Ganondorf, the Gerudo King of Thieves, used it to enter this forbidden sacred realm. He obtained the Triforce from the Temple of Light, and with its power he became the King of Evil. His evil power radiated from the temples of Hyrule, and in 7 short years, it transformed Hyrule into a world of monsters. My power has only little influence even in this sacred realm, namely this Chamber of Sages. But there is still hope. The power of the sages remains. When the power of all the sages is awakened, the sages' seals will contain all the evil power in the void of the realm. I, Rauru, am one of the sages, and your power to fight together with the sages makes you the Hero of Time. The Hero of Time, chosen by the Master Sword. Keep my spirit with you, and find the power of the other sages and add the might to your own. Find the other sages and save Hyrule. Link, we're back in the Temple of Time. But have 7 years really passed? It looks like you won't be able to use some of the weapons you found as a kid anymore. Let's get out of here. I've been waiting for you, Hero of Time. When evil rules all, an awakening voice from the sacred realm will call those destined to be sages who dwell in the 5 temples. One in a deep forest, one on a high mountain, one under a vast lake, one within the house of the dead, one inside a goddess of the sand. Together with the Hero of Time, the awakened ones will bind the evil and return the light of peace to the world. This is the legend of the temples passed down by my people, the Sheikah. I am Sheik, survivor of the Sheikahs. As I see you standing there holding the mythical Master Sword, you really do look like the legendary Hero of Time. If you believe the legend, you have no choice. You must look for the 5 temples and awaken the 5 sages. One sage is waiting for the time of awakening in the forest temple. The sage is a girl I'm sure you know. Because of the evil power in the temple, she cannot hear the awakening call from the sacred realm. Unfortunately, equipped as you currently are, you cannot even enter the temple. But, if you believe what I'm saying, you should head to Kakariko Village. Do you understand, Link? And as you can see, we can't really use much any of our gear right now. The things that are grayed out, you can't equip. And of course, you can't equip the puny Kokiri sword or Deku shield because at this point, the Deku shield is too small and the Kokiri sword is just basically a knife. And you don't need the Goron's bracelet because you now have the strength of an adult. Whee! But now that 7 years has passed, let's see what the hell has happened. The windows look bright as usual, but that's just an effect of, couldn't change things because... Well, shit. That looks a lot more dangerous than before. That ring's on fire! And if you couldn't have guessed, the whole town's fucked. And as you can see over here, things look very, very different. Ganon's castle. Yeah, this time he actually got smart and decided to put his castle floating over a pool of magma, which if you couldn't guess, you can't make that jump. He kind of wrecked things big time over here. Yeah, for now, there's nothing we can do, so let's just leave. And the whole town's all full of redeads now. It's all kind of destroyed and everything. Thankfully, all the redeads are placed in a way where you can just run around them all. I used to just play the Sun song to stun them all, because I was a cowardly little kid. But by the way, this is still open. Oh, you're quite an energetic young man. You're brave and handsome, too. Your name is Link, isn't it? Don't be surprised. I can read people's minds. If I looked as good as you, I could run a different kind of business. My shop is the only ghost shop in Hyrule. Because of the great Ganondorf, it is a fine time for a business like this. Oh, I can only hope the world gets even worse. The ghosts, called Poes, are spirits of concentrated hatred that appears in the fields and graveyard. They hate the world! Young man, if you catch a Poe, I will pay a lot of money for it. Yeah, this place got weird, man. Oh, also the ghosts try to escape and he bonks them with his stick. Another thing I can say is, break pot, please. I did this wrong, didn't I? I swear one of these pots had a 20 in them. There it is. Since now we're an adult, the things we could do before, we can't exactly do now. If you couldn't have guessed. Also, since we're taller, we can't break pots with a horizontal swipe. You gotta hit them vertically. Because we have a straight up bigger model at this point. Huzzah! Well, at this point, even the bridge is broken, so it doesn't matter what time of day you go into the castle. And oh, it's night. I swear it was daytime when I wandered around in here. Well, I would actually prefer it to be daytime, if you will. Come on, please. If you will. I'll bonk this. Give me my money. Wait, why am I waiting? I have the Sun Song! I don't need to wait! I keep forgetting that. Like, the whole purpose of the entire damn song is to change the passage of time. And now we can wield the Hylian Shield proper. Funny how this mythical shield is just something you can buy. Looking at you, freaking Skyward Sword and Breath of the Wild. But yeah, things have changed around here. So all the people that originally were in Hyrule Castle Town, they've all moved here. Both the bazaar and the potion shop are now up there. We have ourselves a new shooting gallery. And we also, there's one other thing I could, actually I can, oh, I want to talk to you first. I've bred a new type of miniature cuckoo. I call it the pocket cuckoo. I don't get goosebumps from this baby. Cuckoos are very good at getting lazy late risers out of bed. Haven't you heard of them before? It makes them very happy to crow, cuckoo! Especially when it wakes up a very heavy sleeper. However, my cuckoo is not entirely happy right now. You look like you're good at handling cuckoos. Here, take this egg. After the cuckoo hatches, bring it back to me after a while, and I'll check out its mood. What do you think? Will you try? We got the pocket egg. We get a pocket cuckoo that'll hatch from it overnight. So the first thing we actually need to do is we're gonna take a trip to the graveyard. Or if you get your glow sticks, it's called the raveyard. I'm just being dumb. Anywho, there are now Poes here. And that bean plant, they grow into these platforms that fly around. Yeah, we have a little treat right here. Ha ha! Piece of heart obtained. By the way, there's no flowers here. What do you think we take a quick trip over here, huh? The Gravekeeper's diary is here. Do you want to read it? Whoever reads this, please enter my grave. I will let you have my shrinking keepsake. I'm waiting for you, Dompe. Well, the grave with new flowers, that's Dompe's grave. 'Cause he dead! So, let's automatically go ahead and pull this, and it makes an entrance appear. Let's go down, shall we? Young man, are you fast on your feet? I may not look like it, but I'm confident in my speed. Let's have a race. Follow me, if you dare. Yeah, unfortunately, he likes to drop fire in the way. It's not necessarily all that damaging, but you're gonna lose time to it. So just be very careful. Now, there's actually another reward in addition to what we're gonna get out of this. So, the main thing to keep in mind is that those doors can close on you and you have to redo the race. It kinda stinks. But the main thing is, there's a particular reward you can get if you finish this race in under a minute. And I do not think you're allowed to get it the first time you do this. You can actually go this way and say screw that and say hee hee! Up this way, if you please. Please don't drop fire on my booty hole. That would be very much appreciated. And cheating bastard! Cheating bastard. Alright. Time of this race was 1 minute 3 seconds. Young man, you are very quick to be able to keep with me. As a reward, I'm going to give you my treasure. It's called the hook shot. Its spring-loaded chain will pull you to any spot where its hook sticks. Doesn't that sound cool? I'm sure it will help you. I live here now, so come back again sometime. I'll give you something cool. One more thing. Be careful on your way back. We got the hook shot! Returning from A Link to the Past. And, well, Link's Awakening too. But you get that pretty far into the game. Anywho, we aim hook shot and launch with the buttons. And here, let me give you a quick little demonstration on how it works. So, you see wooden or torch. And it brings you to it. Simple enough, eh? Hey, isn't it the same design that's on the Door of Time? Yes, there are Door of Time blocks. How do you get rid of them? By singing the Song of Time. Now, I'm actually incorrect in saying this. It doesn't get rid of them. The blocks get repositioned, so to speak. And this is supposed to be your first introduction to them. And by the way, when I was talking about that fog, it's because the graveyard connects to the windmill for whatever reason. And originally you were supposed to use this to be able to grab that piece of heart, but since I did, it's no longer there. I'll never forget what happened on that day 7 years ago. It's all that Ocarina kid's fault. Next time he comes around here, I'm gonna mess him up. What? You've got an Ocarina? What the heck? That reminds me of that time 7 years ago. Back then, a mean kid came here and played a strange song. It messed up this windmill. The Song of Storms. Oh no! A storm again! You played the Ocarina again, didn't you? Yeah, it makes the windmill kind of go funny. Let's remember that little detail for later. But now that we have the hook shot, how about we tempt Dompe's race one more time? Because there is a particular reward in it for us if we do. So Poe, please go away. I have things to do. And it's involved, get out of my face, butthole. And thankfully you can press B to skip all the dialogue. Whee! Where's fire? There's fire. Fire's bad. I don't want to run into fire. I really don't like running into fire. It's bad. Also fog. Shit. Peeking around corners sucks. I believe the flames are dropped at fixed intervals. But yeah, the rupees are generally a way of saying that's a dead end, motherfucker. That's right, you place one right there. And right there. Come on. We got a good time. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Oh yeah, there are redeads here. Oh yeah, that was much better. We didn't run into any fires. We made it! Huzzah! The time of this race was 58 seconds. You're back, young man. Was the present I gave to you fun and useful? Here we are! For under a minute, you get a piece of heart. Wonderful! And these particular Song of Time blocks don't reset. So, you're free to keep redoing this as you will. But in the meantime... is there much anything else I can really do in the village? Well, one thing I can say... is that you can also... Oh, I don't think I have enough range on this right now. But you can hookshot onto these rooftops. Believe it or not. How about I show that off real quick by latching onto the rooftop of the House of Skulltula. There's the other wandering old man. There aren't even any Hyrule guards anymore. Isn't that sad? Okay, I can get over onto this rooftop. There's a particular reason for that. So let's switch it back to nighttime real quick. Because our final Gold Skulltula is actually here at night. And I need to be able to get to that rooftop in particular if I want the Skulltula. So remembering how to get up there is kind of not a bad idea, if you think about it. Even though nighttime isn't really what I'm looking for right now. Well, I can fix that here in a jiffy. But this, you might think, wow, the hookshot's got a really short range. Yeah, it kind of do. But also, our Master Sword has double the power of the Kokiri Sword. So now we slay Gold Skulltula in a single swipe. Isn't life just grand? Yeah, I would rather not break my shins, thank you. But anyway, I think that's gonna end things off here for today. So, on today's episode of Ocarina of Time, I'm an adult! Also, this hookshot's nice. And also next time, there's one other particular activity I would like to take care of before we go to the forest. So with that, I'm Nick, and I'll see you guys next time.